Hello, everyone. I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles. And as a side note, I just wanted to ask if you enjoy my channel and enjoy my content. I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, and it would really mean a lot to me. And it makes me feel your support. And if you like the puzzle, uh, please thumbs up the video. Um, And now on to today's puzzle, which is a hard level difficulty puzzle, and it's called Split. I can't speak right now. Split P Loop by Yitrio. And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and box. Draw a one-celled wide loop of orthogonally connected cells. The loop may not touch itself, not even diagonally. So the loop orthogonally just means that connected means that they share an edge. So an example of an orthogonally connected loop would be something like this. This is an orthogonally connected loop. If you were to remove something, so say you were to move, I don't know, this one would no longer be orthogonally connected, so therefore it would not work as a loop because these only touch itself diagonally. In addition, you cannot have it touch itself. It cannot touch itself even diagonally. So, for example, let's remove that. This would not be allowed because it's touching itself diagonally. And obviously you can't touch itself orthogonally either, right? So that's the loop rule. Split P. 3x3 region borders divide the loop into segments. Each segment must have at least 3 cells, so you have to have at least 3 cells, and acts as a split P line, which is the sum of the interior digits of a loop segment is equal to the concatenation of the two values in the two ends of the segment in some order. For example, say you had on this split P loop, it was basically something along the lines of like this or something. Say it was something like this as the loop. Say we looked at, actually, it could be any of these. Say, for example, you had 8, 4, 5, 9, and 1. Then this would be a valid split piece loop segment. And again, remember, box borders divide the loop into these segments. So every loop has these. Every part of the loop would be divided into these split P segments. Split P line segments. There we go. I couldn't for some reason I couldn't get the words out. So this would be a valid example because 4, 5, and 9, the interior portion of the split P line, adds up to 18, which is the concatenation of 1 and 8, or 8 and 1. And that is split P, the split P part of the rule set. Digits in circles are on the loop, so all the circles are on the loop, and give the total number of loop cells, including itself, seen in all horizontal and vertical directions combined. Nice. I like how he specifies that. Non-loop cells block the vision. So, for example, okay, let's go back to the loop that we had. So, for example, well, these are not valid loops because this sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But the problem is that obviously a digit can't be 10. So this would not work as a loop. But say, okay, say we had something along the lines of, I'm trying to figure out, okay. Let us move this loop down to here. Okay, so for example, this one would be 6. So in the number in the loop for it, in the circle, it would be 6 because it sees itself, it sees 2, 3, 4, and it sees 5, 6 cells on the loop. And it would not include these 3 because non-loop cells block vision. So you cannot see these 3 cells because you have non-loop cells in between. And that's the rule for the circles and the digits. Digits in squares are not on the loop. So my example would not have worked here specifically. And give the total number of non-loop cells, including itself, seen in all horizontal and vertical directions combined. So I think this would actually still work here because this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then loop cells block vision. So in the reverse way, it doesn't see these 2 cells because a loop cell blocks the vision of it. So this would be 9, and that works. So in this case, it would be 9 again because it sees non-loop cells. So for the squares, they're not on the loop and they see non-loop cells. For circles, they're on the loop and they see loop cells. So for example, this one would see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 unique cells. That is not blocked by a loop cell. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, let's mark all the circles as loops and all the squares as non-loops. So, we know, first of all, these two have to be connected. And it cannot connect to here because that would touch itself. So it has to go to here. And this one has to go here. Let's see. This could go back here and then go here. This can never be, well, I guess it could actually. This one actually could be potentially on the loop. These two obviously can be because it could go like this and that, and then, or this and that. This one could go something like this, I guess. One thing you know is that the split P loop can never be a segment of 3. It always has to be more than 3. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so the split P loop can never be a sum of, because the middle one would always be 1 digit. And you know that the sum has to concatenate to 2 digits. So you always have at least 4 digits in a segment on this loop. So you can never have essentially just 3 cells on a loop, which is interesting then. So can it ever actually enter here? I don't think it can, right? If it tries to enter here, it has to have more than 3 on the loop, right? It cannot just go here. Well, I guess it could go here. That is possible. So that would be 4. That is possible. And then it goes this way. And then it goes... So, okay, if it enters here this way, it has to enter this way then. It can't double back, obviously. If it goes this way, it would have to obviously go up here. It could, well, actually, it could go something like this. That's possible too. Hmm. So this one could enter in, could be something like that. That's possible. What about this? What about this? What about this? Okay, so one thing is it can never go here than here. It could go, can it go there? I guess it could go there and then go back up there. That's possible. So it could enter here and then exit here. It cannot be both this and this, but it could be that and that. So, okay, if it enters this way, it has to exit this way because it can't just enter and then exit. Because first of all, we know there's at least 3. Right? So it cannot go here then here. So if it goes here, then it has to exit this way. If it goes here, it has to exit this way. So it always goes here. And it enters and exits. So it could be, it cannot go here and then exit, but it could just go all the way around. It's fine. Or it could go here, which is fine also. So we know both of these cannot be both on the loop because it would touch itself essentially. So this has to be at least 2. We don't know which. 2 or greater. Actually, all of them have to be 2 or greater, right? Because you can never, yeah, you can never fully block in the loop. So all the gray squares have to be 2 or greater. Oh wait, this is not a square. Okay, never mind. This has to go in, so it either goes here or to here. What about this? Could go here to here to here, that's fine. It could enter in this way, that's fine too. This way has to exit out one of these 2 ways, but we don't know which. I guess it, If it enters in this way and exit, where can it exit out? It can't really go this way because then it must connect this, and therefore this one would have to, where does this go? It can't go anywhere, right? So that's not valid. So if it goes in here, it has to go here. I guess it could go something like this. This is valid. Yeah, and then it could go like there. Yeah, that's possible. What about coming in this way? If it comes in this way, it could go out this way, that's fine. Obviously, well, it can't go this way because then it has to finish and then go, which would be 3, so that's not possible. So it'd have to go something like this, which is possible, or it could go all the way down, which is possible. Oh, it can't be 3 though. It can't, Interesting. Can this actually ever work? So it can't go 3, right? It has to go at least 4. But the problem is if it goes there, then it can... Yeah, how does it exit? Yeah, I guess it could go that way. Except that... Okay, no, it can't, because this one has to go there, and then it goes this. And that's 3, which is impossible. So if it tries to go this way, it can't go here because it would touch itself. It could, but the thing is it can't continue on to be 3, right? That doesn't work either. So the only thing that we know works then would be this, but then this would be forced to essentially go here and then back out, right? Because this, okay, so say we go here. it can't. Okay, so we cannot go here because then this goes to 3 immediately, and this doesn't work as a split P line because you have 1 digit equaling a 2-digit number, which is not possible. So it cannot go essentially in here and then exit out this way. So if we try this way, then it can't connect this way because then this would only be 3. So it can't go here. It would have to go here. It can't go here because then it would touch, either go back and touch this way, or it would just touch this way. So that's not allowed. So then it has to go this way. I don't even know. Can it go like that? I guess it could go like that, right? Ah, but if it, okay, so then we try to go down. But the problem is if it goes down, how does this one get entered into? It would have to be like this or something, but that's not possible because it would touch itself, right? So that's not possible either. So then we try this way, and this is the last possibility. But then the problem is, how does this can't be entered from, cell can't enter from that way because it'd be touching that. So it must be coming in, but then where does it go? It has to go back out again. And this would be 3, so that's not allowed. Therefore, we know this one cannot be the one that's entering. It has to come from here, right? And because it has to come from here, that means it must be exiting. So if we try to go here, we know this one also has an exit. So if we try to go here, this one gets stuck because that can't go anywhere. And it enters in and it tries to exit out and it can't because it's blocked by this part, right? Therefore, this one it cannot go up. It has to go this way, which means that we know, first of all, these can't be part of the loop. This obviously can't be part of the loop. This can't this can't continue then, so this has to go here. And in addition, it can't just be 3, so therefore it can't go this way, so it has to go here, and it can't go here because this would just be 2, so that can't work. So it has to go this way, which means this is not part of the loop, which means this has to exit out this way, and it has to go here. And therefore we know this goes here. It can't just continue on here because that would be 3, therefore it must go there. This cannot just go here because then it just enters and touches, or exits and touches, and then that doesn't work. So therefore it has to go here. Therefore these 3 are not allowed because they would be touching. Therefore it does have to go this way, then this way, then this way. And we don't know about this, right? So this either sees 2 or 3. So this is 2 or 3 because it either will see these 2 or just all 3 of these. Okay, so this one does have to go here. It could continue here, but this one's no longer valid, so therefore this must go here. It cannot just go straight 3 straight here, but it could go here and then like that. That's possible. So this one actually has to go this way. It can't go here, though, so therefore it must go here. It must be part of this line then, because otherwise this one, like say this one continued on. So this one is no longer allowed because this cannot go out this way. It has to enter in and touch and connect with this, right? So this sees 3. So this is 3. This sees 5. So therefore this is 5. This sees 5. So this must be 5. This we don't know yet. This one we don't know yet. This one could be this or this. Those are both fine. What does this connect to? This could be something like this. This is minimum. This could go like something like this. Could go something like this. It can't go like that. So one thing it cannot do is go 3 that way. So this one's out, right? Because if it just goes 3 this way, that exits, this doesn't work as a valid split P line. Split P line. So it could go this way to go down, but it can never go enter that one. So this one's not allowed. Because if it goes here, it can't go that way. It would have to just exit immediately. So this is not allowed. This one then could go like this. That's possible. So it's either this, in which case it could go here, or it could go back here to here. So these are possible. Okay, so possible ones are, this is possible, this is possible. Those are the only two from this way, and if it goes this way, it has to be like this. So this would be the other possible. So we know that these two always have to be on the loop. We just don't know which combination it is. It could be here and here. Yeah, that's possible because it could go there. It cannot go here then, so that's not possible. So this already sees 5, so therefore it sees those 5. This has to be not on the loop, therefore it must go this way, right? Because otherwise this would just be 5, and that's not possible because this is 5. So therefore it connects this way, which means these are not on the loop. So, okay, this now sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9. This can never be on the loop because it can't enter in and exit out now. Therefore, these are no longer on the loop. So this sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at least. So this is 7, 8, or 9. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's possible. This sees at least 4. This sees at least 6. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know in this case it's 4. It has to go either this way, and I guess it could be 5. It could be 5, right? Okay. This one has to be 5 in length. Okay, this is 5, which means the other one has to be 1, right? Because this works as a split P, but you can't have 50 something. So it's either, and you have only 2 digits, which can be at maximum 17. So this has to be 15, which makes this 7 and 8. So this is a 1, so this cannot be 1. We have what? 2, 3, 4, and 6 in the rest of box 2. Okay. Here, 1 can't be here, so 1 is somewhere on the loop. Okay. So this could be something like that. The circles can never see 1. They always are 3 or more. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It cannot be both here and here, right? This is no longer valid as part of the loop. So therefore, it cannot just go here and then enter it here and exit here because it would have to touch itself there. Therefore, this must be part of the loop. So this is 1. I guess it could enter and exit that way. That's possible. It cannot go here. Right? So this is not part of the loop, right? Because it has to go either here or here. So this is at least 8. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This cannot exit this way, so and these two can't exit this way, so therefore those aren't part of the loop. These can't be part of the loop. So it either goes like that or like this. We don't know which. If it goes this way, then it could be like that. That's possible. Could be like that. That's possible. Interesting. So if it does go this way, this obviously can't be 4. It has to be more. So this is 4, 5, or 6, right? If it's 4, it just continues here and then here, right? So it would have to be 14 or 24. It cannot be 40 something if it's that way. Otherwise, if it's this, what could it be? 5 digits, it has to be 35, or it can be 36, I guess. Excuse me. So this is 4, 5, or 6 because it could be C at most 4, or at least 4, and then has 5 and 6 possibly here. So if this is 4, this could technically be 24, or it could be 14, right? It can never be 40 something. If it's 5, it could be 5 this way, which would be 12. Cannot be 25. If it's 6, we know then it's for certain that. But we have 5 digits, so it'd have to be 26. But it still could be 35 if it's this way, right? And then it goes down. So this is 1, 2, or 3. We're not sure what. This cannot be 30 something, so this has to be either 23 or 13. It cannot be 23 because this is 8 or 9, and if it's 23, this is 6, 8, and 9, so it eliminates all possibilities here. So this has to be 12, which means this can never be 1. Interesting. So this is 13 without a 1 or 3. You cannot have it without a 2, so the 2 has to be here. 2, 13 could be 2, 4, 7 or 2, 5, 6. And I think those are the only possibilities, right? Yeah, without a 1 or a 3. So the rest is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this can't be 5. This is either 24, 34, 30. It can't be 34. So it's 24, in which case it could be 3 or all of these. So this cannot be 3 because we have a 2, 3, 2, 3 pair in this column. So if it's 24, so say this was a, I guess it could be 25 or 26 too. This would be 3 and this would have to go down. If it's 30, this would be 2, but then it would be filled with this. So this can never be 3. This has to be 2. So therefore this is 3, which means this is not on the loop, so it has to go down here. This could be 24, 5, or 6, so that's fine. This can't be 2. So if this is 2, 4, 7, so if this is 2, 5, 6, the 6 has to be here, so therefore this can't be 6. The 3 has to be one of these two. We're not sure which. So if this is 24, these have to add up to 24. So then this is 6 plus 24. Oh, first of all, can't be 4 because we see 3 now. So this has to be 5 or 6. So if it's 25, This is 25. This would be 2 plus 5. It's 7. So it would be 32. So this would be 13. So that's not possible. So this has to be 26. Which makes this a green. So 26 plus 2 is 28. Plus 6 is 34. So this is 34, which makes this 11, which makes this an 8. So these cannot be 8. Or this could be 8. So this can't be 6. This can't be 8. 8 is one of those two. We're not sure which. So this becomes 1, 4, 5, 7, 9. So 1 and 5 are here. And 4, 7, 9 can be any of these. Okay. This can't be 6 anymore. This can't be 2 or 3 or 5 or 9. So it's 1, 4, 7, or 8 here. This has to be 3 digits, right? Okay, so yeah, so it has to go down here. Therefore, these are no longer allowed. This is no longer allowed. Therefore, it must go here. Now, these 3 digits can add up to 24 at most, but this can't be 2 because it sees, okay, they can't be 2 because it sees at least 5 digits. So it's either 5 or 6, right? Because it sees 5 or it's 6. So therefore, this has to be 1 for these 3 digits to add up to correctly. Therefore, this is 5, 7, 8, and 9. This is 15 or 16. So if it's 15, it cannot be 159. Actually, it can't be 1 anyways. It could be 249. It could be 348. This cannot be 40 something, right? Well, actually, that one could be, so. But one of these two is the exit points, right? One of these two. And it cannot be, even with 4 digits, that cannot add up to 40 something. Therefore, this is the tens digit, and it has to be 1, 2, or 3. It can't be 3, because if it's 4 digits, that would be 30. So this is 1 or 2. Let's continue this. Can it ever be... It could be 4, 5, or 7. Right? Because then that would add up to 16. And that's 6. That works. Can it ever be 6? If it's 6, the only ones that could work would be 4 or 5, but then that would be 15, and that's not possible. So this can never be 6 either. Let's see. It enters and exits this way. So it must contain... This is the entrance and exit, but this can't be 1. Okay, this is 2. This is 2, so neither of these can be 2. This again sees 9. Okay, so how many does this see? This sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9. This cannot be 9. These 3 digits add up to 15 or 16. Could be 4, 5, 7. That works. Okay. These 5 digits could add up, cannot add up to 30 anymore. Can it add up to a teen? I don't think so, right? So it cannot, say it's 19, which would be the largest teen. So this adds up to 19. You have 29. Yeah. So even with the largest, with 19, so this would add up to 19. You have a 1 and a 9. And that wouldn't work because you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the minimum here. So that wouldn't be 19. So you can never have a 1 here. So therefore the 1 has to be one of these two. Which means this can't be 1. So this has to be 20-something. Cannot be 30-something. Can't be 40 because 40 requires at least 6. So therefore, this has to be 20 something. So the 2 is one of these two. So it can't be here. This has to be a 2 then. It has 1, 3, and 5, so that's 9 already. It cannot be 21. Oh, actually, one thing we didn't realize is 21. Right, so 21 we didn't try. Is that possible? But we know 2 has to be here. It cannot be 18 or 19. So 1 potentially could still be here. But this can't be 2. So this must be 2. Can we be 21? If this is 21, that would be plus 2 plus 1. 21 plus 3 is 24. And you have 2 digits equaling 45 minus 24, which would be 21. No, so 1 does have to be here. So this cannot be 1. What can it be? Can't be 23 anymore. Can it be 24? If you have 24 plus 2 plus 4, that adds up to 30. So this would have to be 15, which is possible still. So it could be 24, could be 26, 27, 28. Can't be 26. So 24, 27, it can't be 5, 28, and 29. Okay. If it's 29, is that even possible? No. Because we have a 1 already here, we have a 3 already here, and we have a 5. If it's 29, this would have to add up to 29, and we know it already adds up to 9 with 3 digits. So then you have 2 digits adding up to 20, which is not possible. So this cannot be 29. Can it be 28? If it's 28, this would be 9 with 2 digits adding up to 19, which is not possible. 7 doesn't work either. This has to be 24. Right? 7, if you have 27, you'd have to have 2 digits adding up to 27 minus 9, which is 18, which is not possible. So this is 2 and 4. So this can't be 4, this can't be 7, this can't be 4, and this can't be 4. So this adds up to 24. We already have this as 9. So where's the other one? You have 1, 3, 5, so that's 9. 24 minus 9 is 15. So it's 6, 9, or 7, 8. So this is 6, 9, or 7, 8. This is 1 here and 3 here. This obviously can't be 8. So if it's 7, 8, this would have to be 7 with a 1. And this could not be 7, so this would have to be 3, 8. Therefore, this is 6 or 9 or 7. 8 can't be 7, 8 because if it's 7, 8, that would eliminate both possibilities here. Therefore, this must be 6 and 9, which means this can't be 9. It can't be 6. So this is a 3, 8 pair, which means this can't be 8. Cannot be 8. This cannot be 6 or 9, so this is 1, 7 pair. So 7 cannot be here. 7 cannot be here. 7 cannot be here. So 6 has to be one of these two. 6 cannot be here. Therefore, 6 is one of those two. Where is 8 in column 7? It can't be here because of this 8. Can't be any of these. We can remove the 2 on the outside. Therefore, this must be 8. Okay, so this is 24. So the 8 is here and the 8 is here, which means this can never be 8. It couldn't anyways, right? So this is either 6, and it goes here, or it's 7. So this is not 9, it's 6 or 7. The 8 has to be one of these 3. What else do we have? This can't see 9 anymore. So it either goes here. It cannot go here. So it can't be this. It has to enter one of these two, and then it has to exit out this way. It can't go here. Well, it could go this way. No, that would be 3, and it can't touch that. So this is, yeah. It cannot go, so either it goes here and exits out that way, or it goes here and exits out this way. It cannot go here, because then this would be only 3. So therefore, this is 4. It must go here. We don't know which one of these it goes through. So these can't be 4. This is, so it's 14 or 24. If it's 24, this would be 3 numbers that add up to 24, which would be 7, 8, and 9. But then that would eliminate both that would leave 5 for both possibilities here, which is not allowed. So this must be 14. Which means this can't be 1, so this is 1. So again, 1, 4, 5, 7, 9 should add up to 26. Yep, it does. 2, yeah, that works. Okay, 8 cannot be here. This adds up to 14 without a 1 or 4. So it could be 2, 3, 9. It could be 2, 5, 7. Or 3, 5, 6. Interesting. So this is 2, 3, 9, which would add up to 14. 2, 5, 7, or 3, 5, 6, and then no other combination is allowed. Okay. This can't be 1, obviously. This can't be 1 anymore. So none of these are 1. This sees 6, right? It sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore, this has to be 16 that it adds up to. It could be 2, 5, and 9. That works. 3, 5, and 8. That works. Or 4, 5, and 7. And the 5 is 7 would have to be here, right? So 2, 5, 9. 3, 5, 8, or 4, 5, 7. So the 5 is always here, so this cannot be 5. So this is 7, 8, or 7, 9. This could be 3, 5, 6, so this doesn't have to be one of those two. So the 5 is always here. And this cannot be 7 or 8 because of this 7 or 8 pair in column 5. This can't be 6 anymore. This can't be 6, whereas the 6 in box 2, it has to be there. Which means the 6 has to be one of these 3. Don't know which. The 6 has to be one of those 3. We know this is 5. This can't be 6 anymore, so if it's 3, 5, 6, it has to be 3 and 5, and that's 6. It doesn't tell us very much. Oh, wait, oops. We don't know it's 14. This is incorrect here. This could be going this way, and that's 20-something, which is possible, actually. We just know this can't be 4 anymore. So this 1 is not, like, no longer valid. This does see 6, so that's still the same. So this can't be 6, this can't be 6, this can't be 6, so this is still the same. This has to have a 2, 3, or 4. So this is, we have a 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 triplet in column 4. So the rest of the column cannot have a 2, 3, or 4. So it must by 5, 7, 8, or 9. Obviously, this can't be 9, and this can't be 8. This can't be 7 or 8, again, because of what we said before. This could actually go this way, so that was wrong. That was a bad assumption on my part. Um, hmm. So this is either 259, which would add up to 16, 358, or 457. So the 5 cannot be here again. Okay. Huh. So we know 5 is over here. This has to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So the 5 has to be one of these. Can't be 8. This can't be 4. Interesting. Okay. This is 5 at most. Say you had 3 digits that add up to a non-teen, a non something that starts with a 1. If that's the case, it would only be 6, 7, and 8, and therefore it would add up to 21. So either way, you need a 1 here. So therefore, neither of these can be 1, right? Because if you have 2 digits that add up, they can only add up to 17 at most. So you need a 1 on one of the entrance or exit points in one of the split P parts. So the 1 cannot be here. Therefore, this must be the 1 because it enters in this way. So this is 1, which means neither of these can be 1, these can't be 1, these can't be 1, that can't be 1. Therefore, this must be a 1. This can no longer be 1. So therefore, this must be, we have 4 digits which add up to a number, and it cannot start with 1. So it must be 20 something. So one of these is 2. So either this is 2 or this is 2. So this can't be 2 because you can't have 30 as a digit. So one of these is 2. So the 2 is either here or here. And it could still be very many possibilities. So this could be 2, 3, no 4, 5, no 6. It could be 7 or 8. Right? So it's either 23, 24, 25, 27, or 28. And if it's 28, I don't think that works, right? 28, you could have 4, 7, 8, 9, which adds up to 28. 5, 6, 8, 9, and those are the only possibilities. So this cannot be 8. So 28's out. What about 27? If it's 27, you could have 3, 7, 8, 9, but that doesn't work. But 4, 6, 8, 9 does. So 27 is allowed. Let's see, what else do we have? 1 of 2, 3, or 4 has to be here. That's not true. This could be 3. We know the 6 is in it. So the 6 has to be one of those 3. This is either... So it cannot be 18. If this is 20, it has to be 20. It cannot be 24 because that's not allowed. Can it be 27, 28, and 29? Can it be 29? No, because you have to have 4, it would be 4. Yeah, that doesn't work. If it's 29, this would have to be 4 with that. Right? Oh yeah, this is not part of the loop. So if it's 29, that doesn't work because that has to be 5, 7, 8, 9. That's not possible. If it's 28, the problem is you have at most 4, 6, 7, 9. Right? Right. It would have to be 4, 6, 7, 9, which would be 10 plus 7 plus 9, which is 26, which is not allowed. Which would be not 28. And 27 would be 4, 6, 8, 9 is possible. I think that might be possible. Yeah. So it could be 27. Hmm. So this could be 27 or it's 14 or it could be 17, 18 or 19 too. Hmm. Oh, but that's not possible. So say this was 27, right? If this was 27, this would have to be an 8, right? Because we know this is 5 with this. So therefore, this at most now becomes 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, and 9, which would be 15 plus 9, which is 24, which is not allowed. So it's not 27. So therefore, this cannot be ever a 2. This has to be a 1. So it's either 14, in which case we could be many the combinations that we said. So this can't be 1, therefore this is the 1. It's fine. This can't be 9 anymore. Okay. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. It cannot be 3, though. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. These are 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. And the 5 cannot be here. So the 5 is either here or one of those two. Hmm. Let's see. This sees 4 either way. This sees 6. So the 6 has to be one of those 3. Say it's 19. Then this adds up to 15. Because the 4 is subtracted out from there. Could be a lot of things. Could be 3, 5, 7, 2, 5, 8. Yeah. Four. It can't be 4, 5, 6. 2, 5, 7, 3, 5, 3, 5, 8. Sorry, 2, 5, 8, and 3, 5, 7. Um. Without an 8, what are the 4? What's the max 4 digits here? Without an 8, it would be 5, 6, 7, and 9, which would be 27. Oh, so this can't be 7, right? Because the 8 has to be one of these two. So 8 is not on the loop. Therefore, the max would be 5, 6, 7 plus 9. So that would be 18 plus 9, which would be 27. But the problem is the 7 would have to be on the loop. So this can never be 7. So we have a 2, 3, 4 triplet in row 3. Therefore, the rest of the row cannot contain, besides that triplet, cannot contain 2, 3, or 4. Can't be 5, 6, or 9. So this is 1, 7, and 8. This obviously can't be 1. So 8 is here. You could potentially have a 7 here. Interesting. Let's see. This could be many things. So it's at least 17. We have a 7, 8, 7, 8 pair in column 3. So the rest of the column, besides that pair, cannot contain a 7 or 8. So therefore, this is 2, 3, no 1. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2, 3, no 4, 5, and 6. Okay, can this ever equal 20? If this is 23, that means this is 23 plus 2 plus 3, which would be 28. We have another 8, so then this would have to add up to 9, which is not possible. So if this is 23 plus 2 plus 3. Oh, actually, hold up. I miscalculated. 23 plus 2, which is 25, plus 3, which is 28. So 45 minus 28 would be 17. This would be 8. No, actually, that's correct. So 17 minus 8 is 9. So you would have to have either 1 8, which is not possible because we already have an 8 for the other two cells. You have to have a 2 7 in the other two cells, which is not possible. So that cannot be 23. So the 3 is not out, so therefore this can't be 2. This cannot be 2 or 3, therefore this can't be 2. So this is not 2, again. This is not 2. Can it be 24? Possibly. Okay, so this can't be 2, so this is 4, which makes this 2. So therefore this is 3. This can't be 3, this can't be 3, this can't be 3 anymore, so it cannot be 3, 7, 3, 5, 8, right? Yes. So this can't be 8. This is 3, 5, and 2, 5, 9, or 4, 5, 7. We don't know which. So therefore, first of all, we know the 8's here. We also know the 8 is here, right? Because it can't be there anymore, so that's not allowed. So this is 3. If this is 24, these 3 would have to be, these 4 cells must add up to 24 plus 2 plus 4. So that's 30. So these 3 would have to add up to 15, which is also not allowed, right? It would have to be 168, which is not possible, or 178, which already adds up to 15, which is not possible. So this can't be 4. So this has to be 25. Let's just see if we can make sure that's the case. If this is 5, this is 25. This adds up to 25. So that's 32. So then this must add up to what? 45 minus 32 is 13. 8 is already... so you have 13 minus 8, so therefore the rest is 5. Therefore, this must be 1. This has to be 1, this has to be 8, and this must be 4. So this is now 7. So this can never be 7. So therefore, this is 5 and 9, and therefore this must be 2. And this is 4, and this is 2. So that all works. This can't be 4. So this is a 3, 6, 7 triplet in... 9 cannot be here. 9 cannot be here. So, and this can't be 9 because it only sees a certain amount. Therefore, this is 9. So this can't be 9. This is 8. We already knew that, though. So it could be 18 or it could be 14. Either way, so if this is 14, this adds up to 14. If it's 18, it also adds up to 14. So this is 4. So either way, that worked. Huh, interesting. This can't be 1, so therefore this is 7. This is 1 from Sudoku. 2, 5, and 9, so this can't be 5. This can't be 2 or 9, so this is 3, 4, which means this can't be 3 or 4. This can't be 3 or 4, so the 2 has to be one of those 2. 3 and 4 have to be here. Cannot have a 7 or 8. Because both of them have to be here. Therefore, this is 7 and 8. Therefore, this is 7 and this is 8. So this can't be 7 anymore. This can't be 2. This can't be 2. This must have a 2 to add up to 14. So this can't be 2. Therefore, this must be the 2. And it's either 3 and 9 or it's 5 and 7, which it cannot be. So it has to be 3 and 9, which makes this 6, this a 5. That makes this not 6, so this is 3. Therefore, this is 6, and therefore this is 7. This has to be 2 and 4. So this sees 6, so it cannot go down here, so it must go to here. So these two are in between. This is, what, 5 and 8? Yeah, 5 and 8, and it cannot be 8 here, so this must be 5, which makes this 8. This is 3, 6, and 7. So this can't be 3. If it's these two and that one, that works, then that's 8. So if this is 6, 7, that's 3. Or it could potentially go here, but then that doesn't add up, right? 3, 6, and 7 add up to 16 already, and that would be 17. So it cannot enter here. So this is not allowed. So it must be this way, and this must be a 3. So this cannot be 3. This is 6, 7, 6, 7. This can't obviously be a 3. It has to be 3, 4, or 9. This can't be 9. This can't be 3. This can't be 5 anymore. This can't be 5. We have a 4, 9 by 4, 9 pair in row 6. So 4 and 9 is no longer allowed in the rest of the cells. We're missing something. This can't be 6. This can't be... this is 3, 4, and 6, not 9. Okay, so then that's the wrong part. So this can't be 9. This has to be 3, 4, and 6. There we go. So that's not valid. Okay, so then this is 6 or 7. This is 6 or 7. So 6 or 7 cannot be in the rest of the row. And this can't be 8, so this has to be 5, which forces this to be 7. Which means this is 2, 4, and 7 to add up to 13. Therefore, this can't be 7, this is 6, this is 3. This can't be 6, so this is 7. The 4s cannot be here, the 7 can't be here. So we have a 5, 9, 5, 9 pair here, which makes this a 4. So that can't be 4, so this is 9. This is a 6. This has to be 7, and this is 5. This can't be 4 anymore, so this is 3. This can't be 3, so this is 4. This can't be 9, so this is 3. This is all Sudoku, so this is a 9. Okay. So 2 is one of these two. 7 cannot be here. Can't be 5 anymore. Can't be 5 here, so this is 2, 9, which forces this to be 5. This is 9. This is 7. This is 8. The 5 can't be here, so this must be 9. So this is 5. This can't be 9. This is all just Sudoku, so that's 2. This is 9. This can't be 2, so this is 4. This is 2. This can't be 6. This is 4. This is 6. This can't be 3, so this is 8. This is 3. There's no 3 in the corner, though. This is no longer part of this loop, so this can't be 8. This is 7, and this is 8. And that's the solution. Yeah. That wasn't that bad. Seemed about more average or challenging difficulty to me than anything else. Yeah, fairly straightforward. Just, color in where you need where things are. And everything seemed to flow from it. It flowed very well. It was very nice. I liked the flow of the puzzle solve. And I hope you liked the flow of the puzzle solve. And I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.